Hey guys, it's Justin with the Crafty Brother. I hope you are doing well. As y'all come in, say hello. If you see this part, you're probably watching replay. I had to start the video over, guys. I didn't post it on my page. Hope everybody's doing good. I had to put the girls back inside. They started barking at the neighbors, and I was like, we're not going to have that for an hour and a half. If you guys see this part, you're probably watching replay. I don't see anybody on right yet. Let's see. Guys, we've got a lot to do today, but I'm only going to keep y'all here for an hour, and then I'll work on it, and then I'll show you guys the progress tonight on Ding Dong Friday. But we're just going to work on this door for an hour. I've been prepping a lot, guys. Hey Denise, how you doing? So good to see you. I do have before pictures of this door, guys, and it was very, very chipped up and very, very old, but I sanded it down and then I put a coat of primer on it. Hey Liz, how you doing? So good to see you. Hey Denise, hey Liz. Guys, we're out in the craft shack today. I hope that the service is good. I'm not running on Wi-Fi. Let's see what it looks like. Got my tablet out here and it's not connected to the Wi-Fi. Hey Liz, how you doing? So good to see you. Okay, there it is. It's just being very, very slow. Looking good on your end? Okay, good. Hey Liz, how y'all doing today? Happy Friday, guys. Y'all made it to the weekend. You got big plans? Okay, I'm just gonna have to let this thing catch up, I guess. But guys, if y'all are just coming in, I'm on Paint Pixie's page today. Oh no, I don't see comments. Hopefully they pop up soon. Didn't think about this. I got my tablet out in the craft shack and there's no Wi-Fi out here, but that's okay. Can everybody hear? Can everybody see? So guys, we're gonna be painting this door. Let me show you what we're gonna be working with. And I got a larger thing of this French macaroon. This is a real light country blue. Look, Denise, it has been cloudy all day. Here, let me flip y'all around. Show you don't look at the ladder on the roof. But I mean, guys, all this is sanded except for the ceiling, and I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. But that's the view today. It's kind of cloudy, but it's not raining, but we could use the rain, so it's fine. So I got a larger thing of this French macaroon, guys, and I've already mixed it up. And then I'm gonna be painting the inside panels, that blackberry cobbler, and then I have some woodgie bin that we're gonna be painting the white sands, which is a metallic white. And we're gonna add some braided trim on here. I'm just stirring this up a little bit more. Hey Diana, how you doing? Hey Sherry, so good to see you. Cloudy here too. Guys, if y'all are watching from my page, I might not be able to read the comments, but hello and thank y'all for being here. I brought my tablet out here, but I don't have any Wi-Fi, so I'm reading comments from Paint Pixie's page. So if you guys want me to see your comments, go watch from that page, I'm sorry. But we're gonna paint it this color. It's French macaroon. And then I think I'm gonna do the inside panels, a dark blue, the blackberry cobbler. And I had a couple other options out here, but I think that this is too green. This is their blue Java banana, which I love. Look at this. Facebook knows how to, oh, it just froze. Look, there's Jackie Bolts. I see 2 comments. And Susan Mudd, how you doing? You like the blackberry cobbler? Look at that. I got Wi-Fi out here now. That's crazy. Hey Rose, hey Cynthia, so good to see you. I hope you are doing well. So guys, a time saver is to use a paint roller, right? Well, I'm just using these really large paint brushes today. These are from Paint Pixie. Let me get a few. And then I have, now these are called Polymix, made in Italy. They're very, very good. They're house painting brushes. They're very, very large. Good for large projects, furniture, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this light blue color. Let me move y'all up some here. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. You love all the paints? I do too, friend. They've got some beautiful, beautiful colors. And I'm gonna try to read up here. And we're gonna paint the woodgie bin separately because I want that to be white. But I'm just gonna put that on a plastic bag. We'll take you down lower to the floor when we get to that point. But I'm just gonna do a real quick run through with this. It might need 2 coats, guys, but I'm gonna do the inside panels dark blue, the blackberry cobbler. This is a nice country blue, and the colors in my house, we've got a lot of blue, guys, and I'm like, well, why not just keep it going? But I have not used the French macaroons, so this is one color that I have not put anywhere in my house, and I was like, girl, we gotta get the French macaroon up in there. This might take a little while, but you know, I'll stay on the page for about an hour, and then I'll kind of work on it later on this evening. We're not going to get to the back side of the door. I'm going to have to do that. I'm probably going to leave the back side solid gray or white. I'm just fancying up the outside door because it's the first thing I see when I come into my craft shack, and I want to be excited about it, and I want people that visit to know that creativity happens inside this little building. So we've got to have a creative door. I can't just have no plain Jane door. Let me see what y'all are saying. Oh, my buckets is taking. Here, I got this old chair, guys. Let me bring this old chair over here. I've been standing on anything that will hold me to stand up in here. But I did work on that yesterday for a few hours. Beautiful blue, thank you guys. Feed the chickens. Yeah, those aren't my chickens, those are the neighbors, guys. That's why I had to put the dogs inside, because they were getting very excited. The neighbor was feeding his chickens, and that's probably what you're hearing, they're excited. And right before the live, I was like, no, we going inside. They've been out here all day. So they needed a little break, a little rest. But I like this blue. It's kind of like a Beauty and the Beast blue almost, if you ask me, like Bella. But it's going on pretty quickly. And guys, with window panes, I don't worry about getting it on the glass. I just go crazy, and then I get a paint scraper, and then I scrape it off. Cause I mean, it is a pretty blue, isn't it? But it's very tedious if you take a little tiny brush and worry about getting in those little edges. I just go for it. And then I'm not going to paint the inside of this completely. That's going to be the dark blue. And but I'm just covering it up because it's not going to matter. It's going to need another coat. So then I can go back with the dark blue and get these side panes. I'm just doing the outer one. And these brushes are great, guys. They're for big projects, bigger than the little Frenchie. And I said, we'll be here all day with the little Frenchie. I've learned a couple little things from being live on Paint Pixie's page with Josie mentoring. I was doing my bathroom cabinet with the little Frenchie, and she was like, why don't you use a big brush? And then next thing I know, she sent me some, and I was like, oh, you're so sweet. So I was like, I thought this was a big brush, you know? Little Frenchie. It's so echoey in here, guys, because it's an empty building. But it's moving along. But, you know, I work on it when I have time. And mostly on the weekends, because, you know, the boys, they work all week, and they're off on the weekends, so they're able to come out here maybe 1-2 days out of the week to help. So we just get it done when we can. I'm looking forward to being out here, though. It's going to be amazing because you know, ever since I've started this, I hope y'all can hear me. Ever since I've started this, so guys have been crafting inside, and I started out in this little office at our old house, and it was so tiny. Then I took over my dining room. We didn't have a dining room anymore, but we never really used it, so it was fine. And then we bought this place, and that was on the list. I needed a place to keep my crafts out of the house. I think that was on everybody's wish list. They were getting tired of all my crafts everywhere, but it is what it is. So we found this place and it checked a lot of the boxes. Travis has a basement so he can work on woodwork, and Blake he took one of the bedrooms, so he's got an office space, and then I've got a craft shack. Everything else, like spare bedroom, that can be added on later on. I got a lot of plans for this house, but it's gonna take time and money. Like with all things. Let's read a few comments. You will need to make a Christmas wreath. Oh yes, we will. Hey Carol Bork, how you doing? So good to see you. What color have you chosen for the walls? Denise, I'm going a real light gray, and I've got gray floors, and I'm gonna have white furniture, but very rustic, farmhouse-ish, crackle. And gray walls, and then my feature wall, I've got some wood shiplap paper that's like a gray that I'm gonna put on my feature wall. That's the plan, but things change. Might be neon purple, who knows? I get an idea in my head one day and then I'll change it the next. Okay. I might not get the inside of these window panes, guys, because it's gonna take some time, but I'm gonna go ahead and paint the outside edges. And we're getting it, we're getting it. I thought about doing like an ombre effect on the door, and then I was like, no, that's a little too much. A lot of times I have issues editing down, like my ideas are a little bit crazy sometimes, and I have issues editing so that it will be more for the public, I guess. I like to get a little wild with my ideas sometimes. Okay, I'm just getting inside these little crevices because I'm gonna have to go back over those. I don't want to see any white right there. And now we can move on to the lower part. Let me just put one more little stroke through here. It's a real pretty blue though, if you like light blue. It's kind of like that country blue from the 80s, but a little bit more modernized. And this is a chalk paint, guys, so you don't actually have to have a primer for this. It will go on. This is French macaroon, Karen. You is countrifying the place, yes. Hey, Renee, not neon green or electric. Now I'm gonna keep it something calm. I think that this door is gonna be like the brightest thing about the craft shack. I just want it light, bright, and airy like everything else, and very neutral, I think. I'm gonna go with grays and whites. And I'm not gonna paint the inside panels, guys. We're gonna be painting some woodgie bend white. I've got 3 rolls. I think that's gonna be enough to go around these little things. And then I have some appliques. I'm gonna show you those appliques as soon as I get this brown on. They are beautiful. They're from woodgie bend. And those are gonna go in the center panels. I'm gonna paint those white. But I think that this color kind of will go nice with all 4 seasons. Orange and blue, I love that for fall. Blue is kind of an icy color for winter, and then the mountains look kind of this blue in the distance in the summer and spring. So I think it's a good color for this door. But guys, if y'all have like a shed door or just a door that needs to be redone, it doesn't take any time really. I mean, I've spent maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours sanding and priming. But I just rolled on the primer because this thing was so chipped up and so aged, guys, it needed the primer. But if it's not in bad condition, this chalk paint, this would be plenty to paint the whole door. They sell it by the pint, but this will be plenty to do the whole door. You don't need to use a primer if the door is in good condition, but I had to sand down and it was so chipped up. And I do have some acetone, guys, like if I'm doing big stuff like this and all those window panes, like I've learned because I did the first couple of doors that we had with window panes with a little tiny brush, and that took forever. And then we started doing the windows, and I was like, enough is enough. I don't care if I get paint on the windows, that's what a paint scraper is for. And made life so much easier. You just let it dry and then scrape your windows. It's totally fine. I'm gonna sit on the floor, guys, and I'm gonna read from my tablet. I'm trying to read from both, but hey Brenda, how you doing? Oh, Caroline, you're so sweet. Hey Elaine, how you doing? Hey Bart Lucas, hey Susie, so good to see you. Susie Sprodlin and Teresa Forrest, thank you for walking the gnomes. Mary Ann, hey Kimberly Fox Salowich and Mary Ann. Tinfoil around the doorknob, that's a good idea. Looks like a Wedgwood blue. Yeah, it's a very pretty color. It's very calming, very neutral. Oh yes, prayers Caroline. I'm so sorry, Fran. That's gotta be hard. My brother is my best friend. He's had a hard week, my brother did. He had a flat tire yesterday, or no, night before last, and then we had to go get it fixed yesterday, and I know he's ready for a vacation. My brother works very, very hard. He works 70 hours a week. So he's looking forward to this vacation. We're leaving Sunday, guys, to go to the beach, and I'll be back the Sunday after, but I do have a couple people filling in on my page. I know I'm going to be going live in my private group from the beach, but I'll go live with you guys as well. I don't know what we're going to get into, to be honest, but there's an indoor water park there. It sounds fun. And I can't wait to eat some seafood. I love seafood. I know a lot of people don't like it, but my brother don't like it, my mom don't like it, me and my dad, we love it. We love it. I could eat seafood every day. Hey Deborah, how you doing? So if I'm using a new door, I won't have to use a primer. No, but I would use a sealer, guys. And Paint Pixie, they do have a sealer called Force Field, and it protects it from the UV. Where'd y'all, who let you out? Did y'all see the dogs? Dogs are out here. Oh my gosh, guys, y'all can't even see me. Let me tilt you down. Y'all can't see what I'm doing. I was just painting away. Going down. Hang on. Fasten your seatbelt. Ooh! Ooh! Okay. Hello, I'm live. Okay. Blake just grabbed my leg and I was like, what the heck? He scared me. Dogs are out. Blake's home from work for lunch. See what you were saying. I'm sorry about that, guys. Oh yes, seafood. You love it? Hey Lucille, how you doing? You love that color? You're excited to get... Oh yes, me too, friend. Hey Sue, how you doing? So good to see you. My concern is your craft shop doesn't have a bathroom. No, but my house is 60 feet away, so it's going to be fine. And I don't have any like neighbors that can see, guys, so good thing about being a boy is you can just kind of have a code yellow outside the building. It's fine. I am going to get a little camping sink for in here, and I'm just going to keep water for my paintbrushes and gallon jugs and old laundry detergent containers. I don't really need running water out here. It would be nice, but we should have thought about that when we were running the electric out here. So we already dug one big hole in the yard, and then the grass is finally growing back. But maybe down the road we'll put plumbing out here, guys, but shoot, main thing is just getting in. And, you know, Stacy's husband, he knows a lot about electricity, but not too much about plumbing. So maybe down the road. It's not too far. Yeah, you can just, you know, it's fine. Stacy comes out here all the time, and then, you know, the house is not that far, guys. I said 60, it's 50 feet away because we had to measure it 50 feet away. It's not that far. And if I get some on the floor, guys, it's totally fine because I don't even have floors down yet. I got to get the the padding and stuff to put down, but I've already got my floors. They're over in the corner. So it's just, those will probably go down after the beach. I'm sure I won't have time. I was gonna flock a tree tonight, guys, for Ding Dong Friday, but y'all can hear that wind. It would be a replay of last year. It's much windier up here on this mountain than it was in Galax, or Roanoke, I'm sorry, Roanoke. It's much windier out here than it was back that way, but I don't have anything on my calendar for tomorrow that I know of, so hopefully the wind will let up and we can do the flock tree tomorrow. Tonight on Ding Dong Friday, we might still be out here working on this door. I don't know what we're going to be doing. Stacy's going to be coming by this evening. I know we're going to have a board game night, like a little friends night before I leave. And, you know, I want to spend time with Blake too, because he's staying here with the dogs. He's going to watch the dogs and my dad's dog. So I do want to spend time with them. But I'm definitely coming on tonight. I don't have any Happy Mail to open, so it shouldn't take that long. We'll do a craft though for sure. I've got a lot of stuff laid out in there, future projects. So we'll probably just do a craft, but I might still be out here. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I will be on at 7 again tonight. So if y'all want to come on and show your crafts, more than welcome to. Tonight at 7 p.m. on my page. That's every Friday night, if I can help it. Next week I will be at the beach, but shoot, we might just sit on the beach and say hello and see what y'all been crafting all week. Your craft shed is 16 by 20. I don't know how large this one is. Your crafting shed has hardwood floors. Ooh. And I got an old coffee pot. Ooh, nice. For your, oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna have a coffee pot out here, but I was gonna use it for my coffee. Yeah, we have 3 garden hoses, guys. We have 3 hoses, 2 in the back, 1 in the front. And so it's not a big deal. So let me go ahead and show y'all this color. This is the Blackberry Cobbler, and that's what I'm gonna do on the inside. And then, I know right now it looks a little bit crazy, but I feel like we need a darker color. I'm just gonna shake this up and put it in a little thing. And then after I get the blue on, then we will paint our woodgie bin. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the woodgie bin. And guys, I know this is weird, but this is gonna be dark blue, the panes, and then this will be dark blue. And then I'm gonna paint this white, and these are gonna go in the insides, and I just have 2. I might get another one down the road, but I only have 2. So I'm gonna do the top and the bottom in white. And then I have this piece, and you get 2 of these. If you guys are interested, this is $12.45, and this is $13.81. But I'm gonna put this at the top and paint it white. And then I'll do the other one over here. So then we kind of have some kind of detail on this. This is a country door. Isn't it windy? Oh yes, Denise. I was like, well, you know, it was fun. It worked, but it wasn't ideal last year. It was funny though. And so this is the Blackberry Cobbler. And I thought about going with the Blue Java Banana, but the Blue Java Banana has a little bit of a greenish tint to it. So I wanted to go with the blues. So this is the Blackberry Cobbler. And we will need 2 coats, guys, because I painted it white. I didn't tint my primer. So we'll probably need a couple coats of the Blackberry Cobbler. Hello, Barbara Riddle, how you doing? Hey, Lori Wright, so good to see you. I hope so. Put all the conveniences in there. Yes, we're gonna have, I'm gonna be spending all my time out here, guys. They'll say, where's Justin? Oh, he's around here somewhere, probably in that shed. That's the plan. Okay, I did bring a little Frenchie out here, guys, for these corners. So I'm going to be using the little Frenchie for the little corners. And then I don't know about the molding, how we're going to apply it. I was thinking about doing it in the corners. This is the molding that we're using. I don't know if y'all can see that, but we're going to add that there. You did fine. Just got an A+ for entertainment. Aw, so sweet. Yeah, caught out here for naps and guests. Yeah, y'all can stay out here. I told Blake I would really like to get a Murphy bed for out here that folds down on the wall. Because, I mean, gosh guys, yesterday it was kind of cold and I turned on one of the heaters for about 10 minutes and I was sweating. I had to turn it off. It's really well insulated. I know because I insulated it myself. We insulated the ceiling and everything. And then we put in gables and we have air conditioning units, but they're just window units. But that's all we really need. This building's not huge by any means. Okay, so I'm just going to paint the whole inside blue, okay? This dark blue. And then we're going to put that molding right over top of this. It's kind of chipped up from weather anyways. So this will make it look kind of like new again. And I will paint that molding dark blue to match this blackberry cobbler. Okay, and then, or I might paint it white. I don't know yet, guys. I don't know. I tell you all that all the time. I'll have an idea in my head, and then once I get into my craft, then I change my mind, because then you can actually see it in front of you as compared to what's in your head. So you're allowed to change your mind. Ain't nobody, as long as you like it, that's all that matters. I had music blaring out here earlier, but we can't have that. Guys, I have been live, but I was in that private group the last 2 days with Sacred Treasure House. They did a Christmas party, so I've been live, but we made the kits that they put together. I made a little reindeer and a elf. It was fun. They gave away a lot of prizes. I gave away a lot of prizes. But I've already shipped all that out yesterday. So if you won in that group, all your stuff has been shipped if you won from me. Okay. We'll switch to the bigger brush here in just a second. This little Frenchie is amazing for details if you're in a hurry. I mean, it's got a nice little point on it. It's my favorite brush. I use it about every live on something. But they do have one that's a little bit larger. It's called the French tip. And it's also wonderful. It'll let you go a little bit faster. It's for a little bit larger projects. Hey Jill Jones, how you doing? So good to see you. Yes, Susie, absolutely, and I feel like they do. And you know, I miss making gnomes, guys. And I know some of y'all are probably like, gnomes. I miss making them, but I haven't had my sewing machine set up for a while, and they do take up a lot of space. You know, because you gotta have a lot of stuff to make them. To make the ones like I make anyways, the big standing ones with the shoes and everything. So I can't wait to get in here so I can get back to making my gnomes. It's just, they take up so much space. Their materials do. And to be honest, I still got stuff everywhere in the basement, in the craft shack basement. So it's hard to find everything. Okay. Trying to go as quickly as possible, guys. I know it probably don't look like it, but this is detail work. I'm trying to not make more work in the end for me. Trying to take it slow around these corners. And then I can move to a larger brush here in just a second. Just got one more little section to go around. My brother was telling me I should paint a scene on the door, and I was like, no, I don't think that. But I might do something next summer to the fence, to the wood privacy fence. I might do a mural on that. That'd be fun. Hello, Becky. How you doing? Hey, Gail. So good to see you. Oh, me too, Carol. Hey, Lynn. How you doing? Thank you, Rainey. Thank you, Caroline. You should put shelving on your walls. Yes, we'll have shelves for sure. And I've got to get a few more pieces. Guys, I don't know if y'all remember the place in Roanoke, but that big table that was behind me that held everything, it was an antique. It was from like the 30s. Well, I didn't make it in the move. The base of it it all fell apart. So I've got to get a few more pieces for my craft shack. We do have some furniture though that we brought that was in bedrooms and stuff that I could use for storage, dressers and different things. But it definitely needs to be repainted so that it will match. So I'm looking forward to doing big projects like that, like furniture. But it's probably not going to be, I probably won't do it all in live because it's all going to be very similar. I just want it white crackle. Nothing too crazy. I just want white crackle and just simple. But on the inside though, on the inside of my house, there's a few pieces that I want to paint and decoupage and make kind of fancy or fun. Not really fancy, but just modernize it with some decoupage papers and some fresh coat of paint. Paint is amazing, guys. It can change the look of anything. It's very quiet here. Some of y'all probably falling asleep watching me paint and listen to how quiet it is. What are y'all saying? Time to go rummaging for furniture. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. It's gonna be fun. I'm just gonna switch to this one. I probably should have used the new brush, guys, because this one still has some of the blue in it, but it's gonna need another coat the French macaroon, but it's gonna need another coat anyways. So I'm just saving my brushes here. I brought a couple more of the big ones out here, but I'm just gonna fill this in. We'll paint another coat of the blackberry cobbler on there because, I mean, I honestly should have gotten another brush. I didn't think it was going to make it that streaky, but it sure did. And this door is not smooth 100%. I sanded and sanded, but I don't mind it because it is an old door. And if it crackles over time, I think it's going to be cool. I thought about actually crackling it, and then I was like, no, it's probably going to get some of that anyways down the road from where I didn't sand too good. I mean, I did a lot, but after a while you're like, oh my gosh, this is boring. I had a belt sander out here with the little thing that catches the dust, but it's still going everywhere. Virginia Knowles, hey Virginia, how you doing? Hey Jennifer, so good to see you. Hey Gail, how are you? Hey Jill Jones, thank you. Hey Cindy Starfire. No, I've had this one, friend. I've had this hat for a while. It's just, I switch them up. My brown one is in the dryer. I know y'all want me to throw that thing away, but I've had it since high school. It's in the dryer because I was out here sanding yesterday, and by the time I went inside, it's a brown hat, but by the time I went inside, it was white. And so I threw it in the washing machine. It got pretty gross. Okay, and then after this, guys, we're going to heat up the woodgie bend and paint it, and then I'll come back around and do some of the detail, but I'm not going to do the inside of the window panes, but they're going to be the blackberry cobbler as well, so they'll be dark blue, but we're going to paint the woodgie bend and then try to apply some of that. I've got to dry this door, and then we'll do another layer. But usually though, I mean, if you tint your primer, guys, you should only need one coat. But where I didn't tint my primer, I painted it white first. This is definitely going to need 2 coats. But this paint, it does have great coverage. They just came out with a new formula a few months back, and I can tell a difference. The old formula was good, but they just made it to where it had a little bit better coverage, and it's working great. I know my hand's up in the air because I got paint on me. I don't want to get it on my clothes. But these are old clothes from the Goodwill, so if I get paint on me, I don't care. But I don't need any more than necessary, right? Okay, so that's pretty good for a first coat. I'm looking at the screen. And where there's sun shining, it's helping me. Okay. Did I get all the spots? Yeah, we'll dry it. It'll be fine. I got an old towel out here, guys, that I'm using. Let me read some comments. Ooh. And I got sanding stuff. So right about that brush. You love it too, Deborah? It's amazing. No need to make some gnomes. You have friends that maybe hasn't seen them. Oh yeah, I'll make some more gnomes once we get in here. Thought your cousin hats that are just as old. Yeah, I mean, you know, guys, they like their hats. You know, it's hard to break one in. Takes forever for you to break one in. Okay, so let's go ahead and dry this, guys, and then we're gonna paint this woodgie bin, and then I'm gonna put that woodgie bin on, I think. This might take a minute, but it'll give me a minute to catch up on comments. So if y'all put something in and I missed it, just put it in again, guys, and I'll see it. I'm sorry about that. Happy day, Jeffrey. How you doing? So good to see you. Oh, thank you, friend. You love the blue colors? It is meditative. I agree, Joan. Hey, Karen, how you doing? You love the French tip brush? You use it on everything too, Cindy? I'm telling you, it's a game changer. I had the big brushes from Michael's for years, and those were my favorite brushes until I got that one. And now I can't go to anything else. Hello, Shabby Chic Vintage Chicks. How you doing? Oh, thank you, Barb. You're so kind. But guys, I think on the back side, I'm just going to paint it white or gray, a real light gray. And I'll show you all the craft shack. All the walls are sanded. Whee! And then, whee! It's a mess. It's a mess. But that's what she's looking like right now. We'll get it one of these days. Hello, Mama Jerry, how you doing? Your clothes do not match Keith or Evan on bargain blocks, so you got a bit. Oh, I don't know what that is. Hey, Donna, how you doing? So good to see ya. No, Jennifer, there's not a bathroom. My house is 50 feet away. It's not that far. I mean, yes, there's a bathroom. It's called the Great Outdoors. Your hardwood floors were given to you out of an old house. Oh, that's amazing, friend. I bet they look awesome, darling. Is there a deck off the sliding glass doors? No, there's a roof right now. We're tearing that down in the spring, and then we're adding a deck. Then again, that's going to be like $5,000, so it's going to take time and money. I'll be saving all winter, but it's fine. We'll get it. Jennifer, I'm just going to have a camper sink and use gallon jugs and like laundry detergent. I froze for a second, sorry. And I'm going to use containers of water. We might get water out here one day, but we've already ran electrical out here. We should have did it then, but I wasn't thinking. But it's not that far away, guys. It's only 50 feet. Okay, so I think that this is on its way to being dry. So let's go ahead and move over here. Well, I'm just gonna stay in the same spot, but I'll bring it down here so y'all can see, okay? Let me back you up a little bit. Because like I said, I got a mess. But we have to heat up all this woodgie bend and paint it real quick. But I'm gonna paint that white sand so it's a metallic white paint. It almost looks opalescent. It's very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. Let me find my trash bag. Woo! I don't think this is, okay. Here's the right trash bag, right in front of me. But it's actually really nice today, guys. It's not too cold. It was real windy and kind of cloudy earlier, but then the sun came out. Okay, going down again. Buckle up. Oh my gosh. Now we're down in the floor, guys. You never know where you're going to be. So I have my wood glue. And I've got all my woodgie bend here. So I'm just going to... Ooh. Oh, good. Y'all didn't see me fall down. Okay. Here. Okay. So... Here we go. Where's my tablet? These field trip lights are fun. Water in a coffee pot's all you need. Okay, good deal. Yeah, we have 3 hoses, but guys, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Trust me. I'm, you know. When you didn't grow up with a lot, then you get used to it. So this is a treat to me. So this is one. This is going to go in the center. I'm going to paint those white. There's 2 of those. I might order another pack of those, and then I can put one on the other side, just kind of in the middle. I might get 2 more packs. I don't know. And then this is going to go up top to just kind of give it some kind of detail. And I've got 2 of these, guys. Most of the stuff that you get in woodgie bend, when you see the price, you're like, wow, it's kind of pricey. But usually you get 2 of them, or if not more. They do have multiple packs of like small pediments and little things. So this is going to go kind of together up at the top to form like this. And it's just going to go over top of the window. I don't know if I'm going to get to that piece, but we'll go ahead and paint it. And then this is the trim. And this was the one that was inspired by Chris Hunter, I believe. No, it wasn't. This is TR754. I thought it was. Sorry, guys. 754. Okay, so let's heat up all this stuff and unroll it. And then we're going to paint it white. Yes, Elaine, because they are wood, but I will have to seal this. But I'm going to use that same sealer from woodgie bend. It makes everything waterproof and UV protectant, so it's fine. But woodgie bend really is wood, so as long as you seal it, it's just like this wood door. It's gonna be just fine. Yeah, you just have to seal it, guys. Hey Shirley Stackland, how you doing? If you fill up a bucket in the house and run to the shack, you'll have running water. Yes! Will that stuff stay on there? Yes, it will, Emily. It will. Okay, so I just heated this up. I'm going to turn it over because it's still not heated up enough. Hello, Judy Greg. How you doing? So good to see you. But yeah, just make sure that you put a sealer on it, guys, and then that will waterproof it and keep the paint from chipping. But this is a really, really thick trim. I don't know how much we're going to get done today, but how long have I been on here? 45 minutes. So I'm on Paint Pixie's page today, guys. And I don't want to be on here too long because it's kind of rude. But I will work on this more today. We're going to paint this white, and then I will kind of show you where we're going with it. But I might actually use a different color blue. I don't know. I must want to add another color. I don't want gold. I don't want silver. I don't know what color I want. But I kind of want to add another color. Like, you know, the Victorian doors, they'd be getting crazy with their colors, but I love them. Gray would be good. And the inside of my craft shack's going to be like a real light gray all the way throughout. So I think that the blue will look nice with the gray. I do have some gray out here. I've got the Foggy Martini. Ouch, that's getting real hot on my leg. Okay, I think it's heated up enough to where, let me see about how long this stuff needs to be, guys, so I can break it. About right there is fine. We'll cut it up and then make sure that it's good later. I've got 2 rolls of this. Okay, I'm just gonna cut it about right here. And I'll trim it later. And then I'm gonna need 6 of these, this size. Ooh. And we'll do this one for the short pieces. 1. You can break it or cut it, guys. But I'm gonna break it for now, and then I'll go back and cut the sides and miter the edges so that they look flush. Okay, so we got 4 sides. I'm gonna need a lot. We might just get the wood bin painted, and then I'll show you what the plan is, and then we'll do an update tonight, if that's okay with you guys. Because, like I said, I'm not on my page today. But it will be tonight. There's a whole lot going on here. And it is kind of chilly out here, guys, so you never want, like once it hardens, you never want to try to bend it or it will break on you. So you have to have heat on it before you bend it, right? It's got to be warmed up before it's pliable. And it's got to get very, very warm before it will bend. But where it's kind of cold though, it is hardening a little bit faster than if you do it inside. Okay, so I'm just trying to lay these down flat so we can paint them. I'm just going to have to heat up 2 more real quick. Yes, it's wood, guys. It's compressed wood particles, so it's wood shavings that they kind of melt down and then they compress it together. So it is actual wood. You can paint it, stain it, anything that you can do with wood, you can do with this. As long as you like heat it up, then you can drill through it. You can nail it. Whatever you can do to wood, you can do to this stuff. You just got to heat it up first, though, if you're going to put holes through it. Or you can use a drill bit, you know, a real fine one, but you don't want to like just take a big chunky screw and try to screw through this stuff, or just like wood trim, it can crack. But the good thing is, like, you can just use wood glue to put it back together if it does break. And then when you paint over it, you're not going to see that seam. And this just kind of fancies up anything. So this is a country door, but I want it to look like a fancy country door. If that makes sense, you know, just like it might have been a family heirloom. So I'm not going to open that other pack. We're just going to go ahead and paint this, and then I will do the other pack later. Hey Esther, so good to see you. Hey Louise, how you doing? Everybody good? Okay. So we added the sign to Justin's to-do list. Oh, Jeffrey, you're funny, sir. Okay, so I'm just going to shake this up and then we're going to paint it. Let me get a bigger brush. Ooh, how do you give up? Oh, we got one right here. This is perfect. Okay, and I'm just going to pour this on here, guys. and it's on a plastic bag. I don't have flooring down, so if it gets on the subfloor, who cares? And this is a metallic white. It's very, very beautiful. It looks pearlescent. But these brushes are from Paint Pixie as well, guys. So if you have large projects, large furniture, or you're painting walls, these are amazing, amazing brushes. And I'll hold these up and show you the color in just a second, but it looks like a pearl. And these wood bin pieces are very ornate, so they got lots of little nooks and crannies, but this brush is getting all of them just by pouncing it down on them. And you want to make sure that you get your sides too, because your sides will show. Okay, and then once you get this painted, guys, then you just heat it up again after the paint's dry, and then you just put wood glue on the back of it, and then it will dry the way that you apply it, and you can cut the corners to where they'll match up, miter the edges. It's a very good way of fancying up something that looks kind of ordinary. And gosh, have y'all seen the prices of doors these days? This one, it's fine. It came with the house. It works. It opens and shuts like a door is supposed to. So I said, well, we'll just paint it. It'll be fine. Hey, Carol, how you doing? So good to see ya. I hope you're having a good day, friend. We're just painting a door today. This is the Craft Shack door. And guys, if you are just joining, I did sand the walls, so they're ready to be painted. I just have to finish sanding the ceiling. I started on it, but I didn't finish. It got dark and I had to make dinner last night. So I quit probably around 6, because it'd be getting darker around 6 o'clock now. And then I had to make dinner. So, and y'all should have seen me yesterday. I was covered in that dust. My hat was white, my shirt was white, my shoes still a little white. I haven't washed those yet. Okay, let me get a little bit more paint. Woo. It almost looks silver, but it's white. It's a white metallic, guys. I think when the sun shines on it, it's going to be really pretty. And they have, oh, there's the chickens. They have a metallic in every color. So red, blue, black. They got copper, they got gold, they got silver, they got all the colors. I love their metallics. So pretty. Okay, so just got one more thing to paint here. And I do have a Paint Pixie affiliate, guys. If you want to try any of these colors, it's on my page. I don't know if Josie's in here. But I do have all my affiliate links at the top of my page, The Crafty Brother. It's with my calendar. But I've got Paint Pixie, I've got the Woodgie Bin in there as well. So if you want any of these products, they're all under one place. And I do get a small commission, but it doesn't cost you guys any extra as compared to if you buy it on the website. It's the same price. It just gives me a little incentive. And I cleaned the house today. I cleaned some yesterday, and I was cleaning this morning, guys. I'm trying to get everything situated before I go to the beach. I don't want to leave Blake with a messy house. And I'm cooking dinner tonight for me and Stacy and Bobby and Travis and Blake. I think I'm making meatloaf tonight. I got some hamburger. We've been using that deep freezer in the basement, guys. That came with the house. There's this place called Grant's, and they've got really good deals on meats. Not really anything else that I've found, but meats. They've got really good deals. So I buy in bulk, and then I'll put it in that walk-in freezer. Or not walk-in, jeez. It's just a freezer. Chest freezer, there we go. And then, now let me show you the color. And if you go over it a second time, it will look a little bit more white, but some of the wood you've been is coming through. My leg's gonna be asleep. Oh gosh. See the color? It's like an opalescent color. It's very, very pretty. And then this is the molding that we're going to be putting in the middle. Woo! Bling, bling. Okay. This paint on the door is still very, very wet, guys. But let me show you what the plan is. So this is going to be dark blue. And then I think that I'm going to just leave this white. I'm going to go around the edges with this. And then these are going to go in the center, so it will lighten it up a little bit. And then these are going to go on the let me tilt you up. So if y'all want to see an update, just come back tonight at 7 p.m. Like I said, I'll probably be working on this still. And then this is going to go up at the top, like this, kind of. And I might put something in the middle, because I've got some little round medallions. That would be really pretty. If I put something up at the top, and then I'm just going to have this one kind of going down. But that's the plan. But I've been on here for about an hour. This is, where we're at now. I appreciate you guys being here, and I hope that you join me tonight. Man, you're going fancy. The door's beautiful. Piece of wood doors. Ouch. Price of wood doors. Yes, they're expensive. The other side, guys, it was a natural wood. I can't flip it, but I did prime the other side. But the other side is just going to be probably a light gray or a white or, solid color. But come on back tonight. I've been on here for an hour. Come on back tonight, and then I'll show you the progress that we've made. But at least you guys know the steps that we're taking, the colors that we're using, and the paint brushes I'm using and all that stuff. So if you want to try this at home, guys, it's very, very easy. And it's a great way to fancy up a door or just, make your house look a little bit more welcoming. But I hope y'all have a good night, and maybe I'll see you at 7. All right? Y'all have a good day. Thank you, Josie, for having me. Bye, everybody.